Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rich Scott and Democracy Theater for another short-ish little segment. Today we will talk about, well, first of all, if your politician, your local congressman, your senator, your governor, anybody in power, if they are not talking about AI and they're not talking about automation and the post jobs world, you should vote for somebody else and you should get somebody else to represent you. This is the biggest, most transformative thing that is about to happen to humanity in probably our entire history. It will make the Industrial Revolution look like a kind and gentle little blimp. But anyway, David Sachs, who is, of course, one of the technocrats, one of the people who believe he will be part of the steering committee that will run the technet that we will all live in under the watchful eyes of Palantir, who just received a couple $1 billion from Trump to join together all government information that they have on you and I in one simple place. Now, David Sachs put out a couple of tweets, and the last thing I read out loud was green eggs and ham a little while ago, so I do apologize as I stumble my way through this, but it is important. Maybe turn it down and read it for yourself. I am sorry, but here we go. So this is from David Sachs. Republicans should understand that when Obama retweets hyperbolic and unproven claims about AI job loss, it is not an accident. It is part of an influence operation, the goal to further global AI governance, a massive power grab by a bureaucratic state and globalist institutions. The organizers, effective altruism, billionaires with a long history of funding left-wing causes, and Trump hatred. Of course, it is fine to be concerned about technology and as transformable as AI, but if you repeat their claims uncritically, you may be falling for an AstroTurf campaign by the AI existential risk industrial complex. Now, there were certainly a lot of buzzwords in there to collect MAGA around them, and you know. By the way, all these people who were afraid of Obama putting chips in their brains are, by the way, supporting this. It's freaking amazing to watch, isn't it? Anyway, so that was the one. And then he comes out with this one today. The future of AI has become a Rorschach's test where everybody sees what they want. The left envisions a post economic order in which people stop working and instead receive government benefits. In other words, everyone on welfare. That is their fantasy. It is not going to happen. Okay, I hear you. But if that's not going to happen, what is going to happen? Because, of course, that was a couple of tweets with a lot of buzzwords, but also some real lies. What does he say? What does he think is going to happen? How are we supposed to be making a living? This is dangerous for 99% of us. The power concentration in Peter Thiel's and Elon Musk and Palantir's hands. None of these people have shown a moment of altruism or an understanding of the devastation that will happen to all of us because there will be no jobs. I bet you that if you took a minute and thought about it, you couldn't come up with a single job that AI will not take over or automation won't take over. As I've said elsewhere, I asked my anesthesiologist when I had my surgery, how long do you think you will have a job? He says, best case scenario, 10 years. He doesn't expect it to be 5. That's an anesthesiologist. How many years does he go to school for that? So what we're witnessing is, of course, AI and automation happening in a speed where this transformation can happen in as long as 20 to 50 years if we do it gradually and with thought and collectively, making sure that the whole world comes along. But that's, of course, not what we're doing. We are going full speed ahead. Peter is lying to everybody, saying that they will have a job, and nobody is talking to us what the world will look like in a post-job world. Again, whatever it is that you're doing right now, a robot, AI, will take it away from you. There's no reason to have human. There's no reason to have you come into work and be grumpy or sick or can't show up or can't do it as fast or as effective as a AI computer. Like, what the fuck are we needed for? And why should we be working in a world? Why shouldn't we be taking care of each other? Why shouldn't we be raising healthy humans? Why shouldn't we reap the benefits and the fruits of the labors of generations that all came before us, from discovering fire or controlling fire to creating the wheel to creating microchips to computers? Everything wasn't done by one person. We all stand on shoulders of everybody else, and some of us had the opportunity to create beautiful things, and some of us have created the environment so that these people could create those beautiful things. But there will be no job. There will be no jobs, not one. So how are we going to get paid? He won't tell you. He'll just tell you that the future of AI becomes a Rorschach test where everybody sees what they want. The left envision a post-economic order in which people stop working and instead receive government benefits. Okay, then what is it going to look like? He never fucking says anything, David South African ballsack. Ever. Now listen, again, carefully. There is no jobs. Truck driving? No. Doctors? No. Lawyers? No. Stock traders? No. Cashier? No. Customer service rep? No. Like, what's the job? Bricklayer? No. Electrician? No. If we don't blow ourselves up and destroy the world for humans to live in or on, that's the future. And it's not the future in 50 years from now. We're talking in the next 5, 10, maybe 15 years. So maybe, just maybe, we should demand that the politicians that we elect talk about this, come up with some solutions. And we should definitely demand that people like David Sachs say something more than just this bullshit rhetorical masturbation trying to surround himself with MAGA people. God help us all. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.